Today on Judge Porter.
We're here for case number 3131, City of Menlo Park versus Grace Yamada.
Yes, I guess I illegally dumped.
Wait a minute. Give me a second to absorb what you just said.
And if I don't break the law, I try to follow it all the time. And I wouldn't break the law over glitter markers and goodnight moon.
We're here for case number 3131, City of Menlo Park versus Grace Yamada. If we have a representative for the city, can you please come up? Miss Yamada, can you please come up? Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning, Judge
I
Porter.
see we don't have a representative. I read this and apparently you were cited for illegal dumping.
Yes. I must admit, I have to tell the truth. I did leave some boxes at the donation center after hours. I didn't know I was doing anything wrong, but I guess I was.
Okay, so I guess my question is, was there something in those boxes?
Yes. I left children's books. Most of them were brand new. I even tied a bow around some of them. I also left unwrapped toys. I personally cleaned them myself. I left some art supplies, glitter markers, just things that I thought might make people smile. And so I left them there after hours. They were closed. I work at the local library, at Menlo Park Library, and I was coming after work and they were closed. So there's a donation bin, but the boxes that I had wouldn't fit in there. So I left them. I neatly stacked them next to the bin and I left. And then I got a fine.
Wait a minute. Give me a second to absorb what you just said. You left boxes at the donation center. And those boxes were children's books, toys, and art supplies. And some of those books were gift wrapped, correct? If I'm reading this correctly?
Well,
you wrapped them.
Yes, so they look presentable and nice.
Okay, the bin that's at this donation center is too small for you to obviously fit the stuff in there. So you left it by the donation center in these boxes and you got cited for, I'm assuming, illegal dumping. Is that where we're going with this?
Yes, I guess I illegally dumped. But I didn't know I was doing anything wrong. I was just trying to do the right thing. And
now I see why we don't have a representative from the city of Menlo Park in here. Because that has to be, and I've been up here for a while now, that has to be one of the dumbest things I've ever heard.
I can't argue with you, Judge Porter, Your Honor.
Well, I want to say something, but because I'm sitting in a court of law, I can't say what it is. But that is some... Oh, man. Because you see, if you had a box and a box was filled with, I don't know, say $100 bills, and you left that box next to a bank, I don't think there would be anybody saying, oh my gosh, she just dumped illegally at the bank. No one would say that. You know what? And I think the reason that they say that this is illegal dumping is because they don't see the value in the things that you left behind. They don't see the values of the books. They don't see the values of the toys. They don't see the value of the art supplies because in their world, they just saw it as stuff. If you left a brand new shiny Rolls Royce on the side of a building and say the keys are in the thing, when the building opens up, you guys can come take it. No one would question if that was illegal dumping because they see the value in that. The problem is when people don't see the value, they act in a way that, well, makes no sense. Okay, you said that you're a librarian.
Yes, I'm a librarian. And
Okay, let me ask you, does Mango Park Library or somewhere else?
Mango Park Library.
Do they still have, because I used to take my kids there, it's been a while, but do they still have like the little children's section there at the library?
Yes,
Okay.
of course. They do, and sometimes we have an overflow of books because lots of people bring books to us because they're donating and they want to make people smile, and we have an excess sometimes. So I took some of those books, I cleaned them, and again, I wrapped them and brought them over.
So what you're telling me is that you have a care for the children of Mango Park, not just because it's your job, but because you have there's something inside of you that says, I want to give back to our children.
Of course I do. Of course I care for
To help edify their humanity, so to speak.
Yes, and when you do the right thing, you encourage others to do the right thing. I thought I was doing the right thing.
Oh no, I don't want you to be mistaken. You absolutely did the right thing, okay? Because you're working when the place is open, you're at work. When it closes, there's no one there to receive. Hey, receive with open arms. Thank you so much. And I don't understand. And there were toys and art supplies, things that kids can play, art supplies to help them explore, do new things, paint, maybe, who knows? That might have been the next Picasso who came across these art supplies.
Exactly.
And someone decided to cite you for illegal dumping.
Yes, I was surprised too. And if I don't break the law, I try to follow it all the time. And I wouldn't break the law over glitter markers and Goodnight Moon. So I am just trying to be a good person, help others as others have helped me. I was dyslexic when I was a kid, and I didn't learn to read till maybe 5th grade very well. So I like to give back what I can and help others and encourage them to read and do art and things that make them happy.
Lord knows I wish we had more people in this town who gave back. Because your intentions were good. Okay, your delivery system is not even questionable. It was, this is what I had available to me. And what I don't understand is you're doing something to help excite the children in the art of reading. Okay, because with reading, it helps open up the imagination. And the imagination can lead you to roads of all kind of things. If we all had a child's mind, just imagine how much better the world would be, because we're thinking about all this great and wonderful stuff. And we have all this belief that we can make the world better. I can do it. Yay. But somewhere along the lines, we get poisoned. And let's be honest, adults don't even read anymore. They're on social media, and then they tell you this other thing. Oh, well, I heard this and whatever. It's like, but did you read it? No, but I got that. But did you read it? Did you make the effort to go out and read? No. And it's like, and I'm starting to think that the person who gave you the ticket, who should be standing right there at that podium, I want to ask them, do you read anything? Why would you hamper someone who's trying to expose our children to the art of reading? Why would you hamper our children from art supplies? Why would you hamper our children from playing with toys? Who does that? I need to go over there and see if they have somebody there named Scrooge. They probably do. Maybe he went through some type of portal and he went from Charles Dickens era into our era, and he's working for the city of Mango Park, because I'm going to do everything in my power to make sure that guy gets fired. You did nothing wrong, ma'am. You did nothing wrong, okay? You left some stuff to help our children, and I'm pretty sure that I just wish more people would have the heart that you had. We shouldn't punish people for kindness. There's this thing going around now that empathy is a bad thing. No, empathy will never be a bad thing. Empathy is what helps us grow as a community. That's what helps us grow as a society. This thing about empathy being bad, where'd that come from? That's absurd. That's obscene. You keep doing the right thing, ma'am. You keep doing the right thing. Don't worry about this. This has been dismissed. I applaud you, ma'am. And if they won't let you drop it off over there at the donation center, you could drop it off right here in front of my courtroom, and I'll take it over there myself.
Thank you, Judge Porter.
All right?
Thank you.
Okay. You have a good day, ma'am.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Bye-bye.
Thank you, Judge Porter, for doing the right thing. I thought I was doing the right thing, but I guess it was the wrong time. Next time I'll bring in my books and art supplies during business hours. My heart was really in the right place, but I guess my donation boxes weren't. So thank you so much. And I just want to thank you for encouraging everyone to read and learn and be inspired, because you never know what's going to happen. Reading is so important, and come and visit us at Mango Park Library or any local library.